What's happening, guys? Welcome to the United Stand. Sunny day today, man. All right, boys. This before we start, surely this can't be no coincidence anymore. Ali gets the job.
Sun's out. Sun's out. You gotta watch out, mate. The sun's out. Sunniest place in the world, mate. Manchester. Ollie's at the wheel, mate. 3-year contract.
Absolutely buzzing, man. What your thoughts on that?
Ollie's at the wheel, bro.
Did you expect it to come today?
Listen, I didn't expect it. I seen it on my phone when I was in work in my lunch break. Ollie's confirmed. I was gassed, bro. I told it to next man that I didn't even know about football. You know what I'm saying? I was just saying, yo, Ollie's got the job. Everyone's like, who's that? Who's Ollie? But I'm buzzing, man. You get me? But we'll get into what needs to be done. But I'm buzzing. The man deserves it. He breathes my United Football Club. He absolutely knows the club inside out. He knows the groundsman. He knows the person who makes the fucking, you know what I mean, the food in the cafe. He knows everything. He knows, bro, the cleaner. Every single person he'll know at the football club. Some people didn't know what the ethos of our football club was. But this man deservedly, on merit. Yes, I didn't know he was coming on site, but 2 weeks is a long time to fiddle around in the training ground. Ollie would have been going past Edward's door every minute, saying, yo, what did you give me the job? But yo, I'm absolutely gassed and big time to come in for Man United.
And apparently he's already told Ed Woodward who needs to go and who needs to stay.
Boom! That's what I'm talking about, mate. That's what I'm talking about.
Instant impact.
So, and I'm going to get negative, but all you out there, flip-floppers, I'm coming for you. I'm on flip-flop watch.
He's talking about you, saying. He's talking about you.
Nah. Flip-flop watch. I'm that guy. Remember that I'm that guy. But for me, it is, to me, Ollie's part of the jigsaw. Let's have a bit of a context. Sir Alex Ferguson, the greatest managers of all time, sports manager of all time, leaves. He leaves us with Gollum. None of us were ever excited about Gollum. Then Van Gaal comes, and the only entertaining thing he did was that bit where he did with the fourth official when he fell on the floor. That's the only entertainment he provided. That's the only entertainment he provided, right?
Yeah.
Right? And his kinky talk as well. I don't know if any of you know that when he started talking about dodgy stuff on the press. That's the only entertainment he brought. Then the miserable man came that nobody ever, I didn't want, nobody wanted. The miserable came. Now we've got one of our own.
Yeah.
You don't have to, for Man United, to get to Man United culture, Man United history, you don't have to necessarily from Manchester. You don't have to necessarily be coming from Manchester, but you have to take it. You have to see that spirit. That spirit is global. Ollie comes from Norway, comes to us, and then he's one of us. So, for me, you will never hear any words out of my mouth thinking that let's get rid of Ollie. Ollie, I'm a believer. If anything was to go bad, Ollie will walk because Ollie's a United fan. You know what I mean? He won't be holding no club to ransom. He won't be living in a hotel. All that talk is gone. Ollie's here.
Chasing himself for Lowry.
Exactly. Ollie's here, and he's here for good. Trust me. These 3 years, as United fans, we need to be patient. Because for us to get back to where we were, where we all know we need to be, it's going to take time. But like I said, it's one part of the jigsaw. Let's get that football director in now. The guy that we need is Paul Mitchell. That's what we need to do. Ed, are you watching this? Glazer, are you watching this? Get Paul Mitchell on the job. We need a footballing director, and he's one of the best around.
Yeah.
Get him on the job ASAP.
Yeah.
Now, what are your expectations with Ollie getting the permanent job now? Do you think Ed Woodward's going to back him? And if he is, how much money do you think he's going to get?
Don't back him. Are you crazy, bro? Listen, this guy's got to back him to the day he dies, you know what I'm saying? Like, to right to the earth, bro. He's got to back him, and he's got to back him well, man. If you want to be real, yeah, Man City ahead of us, there's teams ahead of us, yeah. We got to get back to that level, bro. Let's be all honest. We can be saying, oh, Ollie's there, but Ollie needs help, man. The board have to buy right, and they have to buy right in key areas, bro. We need, I'm not even kidding you, we need at least every 300 million this year. We said 200 million in that channel, bro. I calculated it, you know. It's actually more than that. We need 300 million. We need key areas of position. We need a commanding centre back, bro. I cannot highly. Delic, Koulibaly, them two, yeah. These guys cannot get away from our hands.
From what I've heard, Delic might be going to Barcelona because they're trying to get rid of. Apparently, they're trying to get rid of Samuel Umtiti so they can get funds to get Delic in. So maybe we should go for Koulibaly instead of Delic.
Nah, go for Lich, man. We're Man United Football Club. I keep saying this again and again. That's my word. We're Man United Football Club. Barcelona going for him. Does that mean we can stand off?
For what you're saying, we're Man United Football Club. We've got the second largest wage in the world.
So does that mean
we pay the biggest wages? Only Real Madrid pay bigger wages than us, right?
So does that mean we've got the power to attract whoever we want?
We've got the power to attract, but the past 4 or 5 years we've died because our recruitment has been horrendous.
Yeah.
So the jigsaw is Ole now, Paul Mitchell, hopefully football director, a transfer, a scouting tight-knit group. We don't need 400 scouts. Like people are talking about, saying that we've got 200 scouts all over it. We don't need them.
Yeah.
We need a tight unit of scouts. And we need footballing director. We need Ole. And we need people who know about what it's to play for Man United. We can't buy players like Alderweireld or that Welsh wizard. We're not having him. We're not having him. Because we need players who are running it up. Players who are young, who have energy. And that's what I believe. Like players who are about to reach their prime. So the Delits of this world, the Koulibalis of this world. In a sense, he's 27, so he's got another 3 years. But I personally, we need a right back. Some United fans don't think we need a right back, but we need a right back.
I think we do. I think we definitely should go for Crystal Palace's Aaron Wan-Bissaka. I think to me he is one of the best, if not the best, right back in the Premier League. So I think we should definitely go for him, and I think Ole will go for him because he loves the youth and he likes to give youth players a chance.
Apparently he's already said what he wants. Listen, Ed Woodward, make sure he's got a pen and paper here and listen to everything he says closely, man. Because the other guy didn't care, and the one before that was playing boring football, So this man has got to be back. The expectations will only come if the man's backed. But he's working on what we're working on right now is top 4 quality. Let's be honest with you guys. We haven't got a world-class striker up front. We haven't got the midfield.
That was going to be my next question. To like, what areas do you think we need to strengthen in?
Bro, we need to strengthen. Like I said, world-class centre-back that can play alongside Lindelof. Because for me, Lindelof is a ready-made article right now. Yes, he can get mature in age, but he's a ready-made article. Listen, I'm going to be real at doing that here now. We need a left-back, bro. I'm being serious. We need that full-back. The 2 full-backs need to change. Shaw can be a perfect second-choice left-back. Yeah.
Do you think so?
Yo, listen, bro. I'm being real with you. Yeah. We want a player. People are saying, "Oh, but he's 24." I've not seen no improvement in the last 3 or 4 years at Man United Football Club than I've seen already.
Disagree. Totally disagree.
Well, I'll come back to you.
We need. Okay. But listen. He's only talking because I feel like he's saying all the injuries and so. And then what I'm saying to you is a right back. That's clear. Wan-Bissaka. Clear as daylight. Yeah.
So who would you go if we had to get a left back? Who would you get?
I go for that guy from Porto, Tello. Go for him. Or Alexandra. Go get him. I don't know if he's signed a contract yet. Go for him. World class left back, you can get that right there. Commanding midfielder. I want a person who's going to be in the midfield that can play but can also sit. So you're talking about a Ndombele there, right there. And Ndombele, go buy him 40 million easy. We need a right winger, bro. ASAP, bro. That right hand side, Mato does not play the system well.
And I think that's one of the areas that will get addressed. Like that right wing, I think we will get Sancho.
I see Sancho, what he did in the retweet, you get me. All that stuff. Yo, people can say all that not real and all that sort of stuff. Bro, he wants to come by United. He definitely wants to come by United. He'll be the next superstar by United. And also, for me, the last key area is a striker. A striker is paramount, bro. A person who can score 30 to 40 goals a season. We had that for how many years at our football club? Why all of a sudden now we're expecting 16 goals a season? Man United Football Club, 16 goals a season? Are you mad? We should be scoring 30 goals plus, man. They should be bagging every week.
I think that the generation of strikers that can score 30 plus goals is finished. Bro, I don't think there's an out and out striker out there that can give you 30 plus goals every single season.
Bro, listen, I'm not letting him get away with what he said about Shaw.
Go on,
Let's get back to this. Let me tell you something now. Since Shaw got back in the team, Shaw's been one of the most consistent players in our team. Facts. Don't let me go all go on you. Don't let me all shout about that man that used to be a Liverpool manager. The other guy who's in Newcastle now.
Okay.
Don't let me go all Rafa on you right now. Facts. Listen. No, I'm not talking. I'm just saying how as it is, right? Joking aside. He's been one of the most consistent this season. Him and Lindelof have been two of the most consistent in our FOB. That's why we've not, especially when Ole's come in, I think he's raised it up. Do I think attacking wise? Definitely. I think we can get more from Shaw, more to come, more running, more crossing, more setting up goals and more creating chances for the team. But you look at the last 2 games. You look at it. He set up one against Wolves. On any other day he would have had 3 assists against Arsenal if Lukaku had his finishing boots.
Yeah.
So we have to put it in that context. For me, he's been one of the key players in the team since the turn of the year. Sometimes you think the grass is greener on the other side. This kid is we're already investing money in him. He went through whatever he went through, but I'm not going to harp on about that. But he went through it. He's come out the other side. You will see. None of us have all allegiance to any player. What we have is what we can only. Everybody's got their opinion.
Yeah.
And we only comment on what we see. So if he's form dips and we're not getting anything from him, then of course we would have to go out. But the most important position for me, and some United fans don't think, is that Dalot is a great player. It's going to take him time to adapt. He's a young player.
He's 20 years old.
We need somebody. We need somebody who's a slightly bit older than him, but who's got experience. And we don't need to buy anybody from any other country because we still go through this transitioning, this settling in period. I don't want that. I want ready-made, proven Premier League guys.
Yeah.
Basaka. He's ready. Go on, get him. Right? I think midfielder, because midfielders are the midfielders to help. But anything around the back four, you need to get solid players, or you need to get players who are there. Look how Liverpool, they got the kid from Hull. They got Van Dijk. They got Premier League proven guys.
Yeah.
That's what we need in our team. We need players who played here. Ndombele is something that we can bring because I like him because he's got the energy for the Premier League. He's got the energy for the Premier League. He would be he's a fighter. He's quite feisty. Yeah. So we can put him in. But as far as you're talking about strikers, the quality is not there. About 2 weeks ago, I was watching. I was having this reminiscing thing when I was searching YouTube, and I was watching highlights of matches from Serie A back in the day, Premier League. And I'm telling you, the quality of players, football has changed so much.
Yeah.
The quality is almost like the quality of players around the world. The reduction of it, it's almost like 60-70%. We've only got 30% quality now in this time with this style of football.
He's got a point.
Back in the day, you had incredible players scoring, banging in goals right, left and centre, right? With pure technique, who would make goals for their teams. You had guys who would literally take their teams to finals, take their teams to the league wins. You can't do that now. Not many players can do that, right? So the idea that quality is not out there. Martial, to me, still, there's a number 9 in him.
Yeah.
Rashford can improve still. Lukaku. But if he said to me tomorrow, Akadi becomes available and we can swap with Lukaku, I'll shake your hand straight away. Because I think we need somebody who can lead up the line and can score the unpredictable goals. That's what we need. But I'm going to back him. I'm going to back Lukaku till the end of the season. Because I'm hoping to see him do what he does, bully those teams like he does. Like we'll do that to Watford, and Watford is not going to be easy.
That's what I'm saying to you. Bully and Lukaku with the header, man. Nah, listen, bro. There is players out there, but you got to go find them. But that's the infrastructure of the club. There's people out there. There's people like Jovic banging in goals in Germany, bro. Serbian guy, bro. There's people like Icardi banging it for fun. They're ready-made already right now. I think they can reach the world-class level. There is players out there. It's an easy argument to say there's no players out there. Bro, there is, man. But if you go find them and you go in early June, look at Bayern Munich already.
I was just going to touch on that. If we're not active in the transfer window, I doubt that there will be any players for us to get because Bayern Munich's highest transfer until before Wednesday actually was Tolisso. They got him for about 40 million euros.
And that's the only player they spend money on.
Exactly. Because before that, they either got players for a cheap price or on a free, like Lewandowski.
Yeah.
But now they literally broke the bank for a left back, £68 million.
And they're not finished yet.
And they're not far from finished.
You know what we are,
so they know that this season, they were saving the money last season to restructure for this season so that they go out guns blazing, and they've already gone out there. Barcelona have already gone out there.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that Ole's been given a job now so that we can go out there and get the deals done before the summer transfer starts. Before we're all waiting, still counting till transfer deadline day, thinking, we're going to get somebody, and then not having a proper pre-season with the rest of the squad. We need to go out there and get our target. So I'm hoping this is a plan, right? But Glazers, Woodward, if you don't get proper footballing structure, this is just going to be a moment of high, and then we're going to go back to the disarray in the past 5 years. Like I said, we've got the second biggest wage bill in the world. We have. Are we the second best team in the world? No. How can that?
We're the biggest.
But we're not the second biggest. So we're not the second best team in the world, are we? We're nowhere near. We're nowhere near. We pay the wages, but we're nowhere because of recruitment. I keep saying it: recruitment. Regardless what the manager is, regardless who's upstairs, if you get the recruitment right, the football will, the winning football will come back, right? The fans will be get behind. And there's another thing for the fans. Before I want to say, this: we need time. We need to give Ole time and be patient. We can't get on our Twitter and start going after bad performance when we lose the game because we're getting bantered. We're getting bantered with Gollum. We're getting bantered with LVG. We're getting bantered with that boring guy. So no more bantering can be done to us. Do you know what I mean? We've been through it.
We've been
so
through
that's what we have to realise. But the quality of players, you need a footballing director and astute scouting network that goes and finds these gems in these leagues. We don't have that. We don't have that structure.
I was thinking of the Arsenal guy, Sven Mislintat. He just left Arsenal.
Get that guy. They call him the diamond. The diamond. That's what his nickname is, the diamond.
Because he found players like Aubameyang, players like Mkhitaryan. You know what I'm saying? So we could use Guendouzi. So we could use someone like him.
But yeah, Paul Mitchell for me is my number one pick because he's from Manchester. And I'm sure he understands. And look what he did at FC Leipzig. Look what he did there, Tinefurno.
Naby Keita.
Look at the players. What he did at Tottenham, Dele Alli. You know what I mean? Making sure that they kept, because he's seen something in Harry Kane. And soon as he left Tottenham, look what happened now. Tottenham are not the same, are they? They're not the same. They're not buying the same level of quality. He's the guy United should go all out to get. Right? Or we bring someone like somebody who's a legendary, who's working in football. People are talking about Van der Sar. Some people are talking about Van der Sar. But you know what? Van der Sar, look what Ajax now. Ajax are going to give Juventus a game. People think it's going to be jokes. People think Juventus are going to slap Ajax. That ain't not going to happen, trust me.
That's conclusion, but we need a man in the expertise. We don't need a guy who just knows the club. We need a person in the expertise.
He's part of the hierarchy in Ajax. Van der Sar, he's not a joke thing. He's the guy.
He knows the club.
He knows the club. He's a legend at Man United, man. He's won a European Cup. How many people can say that? How many people can say that he's won a Champions League at Man United? His record at Man United, he knows Man United. He's an Ajax guy, but Man United is the club where he's most successful at. Right?
Now, boys, obviously, Ole now signed a 3-year deal, so that means it's going to be until 2022.
Boom!
So, so boys, can you see his challenge for the title next season? And where can we be within 3 years? Can we challenge for the title next season? And can we say within 3 years, all right, we're going to challenge for that Champions League game?
I don't think I can wait 3 years, man. I'll be real with you, man.
But it takes time, though.
I know it takes time, but for me, if you can get the right players in, next summer. No, relax.
How could you say that? How can you say that? Let me tell you something. We've been in the doldrums for the past 6 years, man. We've been nowhere near the league title, nowhere even close.
You want to go top 4 again, then?
No. What I'm saying to you is that the footballing structure, you have to build the blocks slowly. We are to awaken a sleeping giant. It takes time. We need to be patient. The difference that
I want to challenge at least next season. That's all I'm asking for. We need to challenge next season, bro. That's me. I want Man United to be top 3 challenging end of the season. I don't want to be top. We're not top 4 banter club, man. We're Man United football club.
Because if you base yourself purely on the performances, with the squad that we have right now, imagine if Ole was there at the start of the season.
Exactly, bro.
Now add the players that he's going to get to the squad next season. I think we could challenge.
The only thing is this. I can only go by what's the past 5-6 years. Look at the evidence. The evidence is that we all want 6 players out, 6 players in. Man United don't do that.
Yeah, we know it's not going to happen. It's going to have to happen gradually.
Most likely 3 will leave or 4 will leave this season. I'm hoping that 5, and then we get new 5 in. Last season we only signed 1 player of note, really. The lot was, that's peanuts, man. Right? We signed, you know what I mean? We signed Fred. That was 50 million. That's the only thing we spent, and it was a poor transfer. But we understand that guy could never be trusted with that money. Ole needs to be trusted because he knows what it takes to be a Manchester United player, right? So he needs to be trusted. But if the footballing, I keep saying it, I'm like an old man with a broken record, honestly. If the footballing structure is not there, if there's a team or targeting players, if there's no footballing director, if there's not astute scouting system that's taking place, we're not going to be able to come back quick as you guys want. We're not. Because it's going to take time, because City are ahead of us. They are ahead of us, right? They are ahead of us. So,
even more.
Me personally, At the end of the second season, at the beginning of the third season, Manchester United need to have a team that is ready to fight for everything.
Yeah. I concur. Obviously, I will concur with that eventually, but we got to be at least showing some sort of improvement next season. If he gets the right 5 in, I want to be at least going into the second half season in thereabouts, maybe 4 points off the first. I don't want to be 11, 12, 13, man. That's banter, man. That is absolutely a disgrace, man. How can you be 19 points behind Liverpool? Seriously, I'm Man United, 19 points behind Liverpool.
Never happened in my lifetime, man.
Serious, man.
Not happened in my lifetime.
We got to be real out here, man. We got to say to ourselves, where do Man United see? We don't see ourselves as a top 4 club. I want to be challenging or nothing, but I want to be there top 3 end of the season, challenging for the title, man. And I think Ole can do that. I really do, man. I don't even think it's about in terms of like, you know, the footballing players. I think Ole will get that straight away. I feel like it's just he needs a perfect silence ahead of him. He needs infrastructure on top of him, and he needs when he gets to go in the ground. Obviously, in terms of managerial, they'll test him. The away days, you know what I mean, Bournemouth, the away days, games coming thick and fast. But if Ole gets the right mentality and we're playing football, then we can do it. It took Pep 1 season, so maybe it might take Solskjaer at least one.
That project was far ahead. They knew for 2.5 seasons before he took over, they were buying players for Pep already. They've got proper they've got 2 sporting directors, footballing directors. They've got proper structure. They've got proper structure there. They've got a proper scouting system. They've got a transfer policy where they don't pay over the odds, but they persuade players to come. And this is the thing. And now, what we've done now, we've opened ourselves up because he doesn't know what the hell he's doing, Ed Woodward. He might be a great businessman, but he doesn't know what he's doing in footballing wise. Now Sanchez is opening our players up now. If does Pogba want a bigger contract, then does he want to be the highest paid player? Does De Gea want to be the highest paid player? Or any of the players we're potentially going to sign, do they want to be the highest paid player? We need to go back to proper wage structure. We need to have targets. And I keep saying it again. All the things that you've asked for and you want, we all want. We need to pressure the club. We need to be on Ole's side, but we need to pressure the club to get the footballing structure right. Because I promise you now, this is all going to end in tears. I don't want to be negative, but this could all end in tears if we're going on and we're going Woodward buying Galacticos. We're not about Galacticos. We've done that already as well. We're done with it. We're done with that. We need to get players who are on it up, who are going to fight to make their name, to write themselves into Manchester United history.
Yeah, exactly. Do you think Pogba's going to stay now that Ole's got the job?
Like I said to you, like I said last week, I don't want to repeat what I said, but just to say, if he wants to go to Real Madrid, my bike's there, bro. It's over there. I'll give him that back key to Real Madrid, no problem. I'll say the same as well because it's almost taking time. As a Man United fan, I was always raised the Man United way in terms of seeing the club. Nobody's bigger than the club. No player can ever be bigger than the club. If you don't want to play for us, mate, see you later.
What do you think of
Pogba? At that stage, though, we can't say the attitude's down there, but obviously he wants to leave. But for me, you got to keep him, man. You got to build a team around this guy. If we sell him in the summer, man, I fear for us, man, because we don't want to be buying 3 players. I think we're gonna be all right. No, it's not about. You're saying that from your heart, bro, man.
I'm saying this because I've seen better players leave Man United than Pogba, but I'm sorry to say.
I don't think it's better.
Listen to me, I'm sorry to say, I've seen better. And actually, with that money, we can rebuild and get proper players like to build the game. And sometimes you don't need to have world beaters in your team to be a team, bro. Look at Ajax. Ajax don't have something. They're in the champion. Look what they did at Real Madrid. But I'm saying to you, you don't need to have big names in your team. You need a team. You need a team that functions, a style of play. You need a proper structure in the club. You need to have a way of bringing through young players. Always this has been, when big players have been sold at Man United, through the Fergie way, and we're thinking Fergie's fingerprints all over this situation. So, listen, I think younger players are now rubbing their hands, thinking for the first time ever since. The only thing I would say about Van Gaal, I know he's taking shots all week, but he gave some of the youngsters a chance. He also did horrible things to some of the players, you know what I mean, by making them train with the kids and stuff like that. He marginalised a lot of players, and he sold a lot of players. He's got rid of really some good players that we could have done would help us with a transition for us to still be competitive, especially attacking players. But the point I'm making is the fact that now these young players think there is a way for me to get in that team, and if I get in that team, I am staying in that squad.
Yeah, definitely. And we talked about, you touched on the youngsters here. What about our youngsters, like the ones that are on loan? I'm thinking about Tuanzebe. I'm
bring
thinking
him back,
about
man. Bring him back.
Timothy Fosu-Mensah.
Bring him back, but Fosu-Mensah should come back. I think Tuanzebe can stay another year. I think the championship football is tough. Is you know what I mean? Man him up a bit more. But I think because he's still young, but I think Fosu-Mensah can be brought back ASAP. And I think Fosu-Mensah could be one of the possible if Herrera goes, he might have to he might have to fill in that dynamic midfield play, or even Matic. So, but I still think we're going to need one more quality midfield player. Yeah. But my heart of hearts, I watched Fosu-Mensah under Van Gaal, and when I was going to the games, I just want to see what Ole and what this coaching staff now, that's a Manchester United way of playing, what the coaching staff can do now, what this backroom staff, and how the atmosphere has changed, because when he was here under Jose, the atmosphere is different. So I just want to see him have one more go, and then you know what, if he's not good enough, then it'll be clear for everybody to see.
Exactly, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'd sell them both. That's me for me. I want to look forward.
Both.
Yeah.
I disagree.
You know what it is, for me,
I disagree.
No, what is for me, I want to get back to the level, elite level. I want to buy elite players, man. Yeah, you can do some, but I don't want the point where we're keeping
Alexandra, Trinidad and Gomez. Well, who were they? But who were they? No, centre half and a right back. Yeah. So what I'm saying to you,
Alexander-Arnold and Gomez.
When you've got a manager with a way style of play, you can fit these players in and you can coach these players. I'm not going to give up on young players because with my eyes, because I was talking detrimentally of I was quite talking bad of McTominay, and in 2-3 games he showed me things he can do. And I always said my rule was always never be too harsh on young players. Never be too harsh on the young players, because sometimes some of them can improve. But I totally disagree with you. You know what you are? Galacticos Ed Woodward, mate. That's who you are, mate. Are you elite level, mate? Are you Ed Woodward's assistant, mate? You're going for the Ed. You're going for Ed. Listen to me.
You know what it is for me, I'm trying to think elite level. Tuanzebe, we got enough too much centre backs, bro. We gave you Phil Jones a contract, Chris Smalling a contract, Lindelof Bailly's there, bro. Where are we going to get rid of these players, bro? So
I think at least 2 of our centre backs are leaving this season. At the end of the season,
who's leaving?
I think Rojo's leaving.
Still, you got Jones.
Darmian's leaving.
Huh?
Darmian's leaving.
He's a right back though.
You can play centre.
Valencia's leaving already.
But I think Bailly could be leaving as well.
If you be honest, out of the 2, I keep Tuanzebe. Out of the 2, I see more in Tuanzebe than himself. I've seen him at Fulham, bro. It's too rash.
But that's Fulham,
That's Fulham, though.
Still, though, you still see some of your trait of football. Yes or no? You see, it's not as if you're playing. You're still 11-men football.
When you come home to your boys, you've seen everybody doing bits. That gets you to raise your game.
Exactly.
That shows you are Man United. Hairs at the back of your neck. Stand up, son. When you walk through that door. You see the boys in that training ground. You see Ollie's at the wheel.
We'll wrap this little thing up, but I'm thinking Man United elite, man. I want to get back to the top, bro. I don't want to be fussing around for Fosu-Mensah. I want to be getting Koulibaly, man. Let's be real, man. So I'm going to end it there. Sell them to and get Koulibaly in.
He's not going to be playing the same position. He's going to play in the midfield. We're going to need midfield players.
I don't want to comment.
Matic, listen to me. Galactico, Saeed, that's elite, bro, elite.
To wrap this up, I think
what elite? There's no elite out there, man. You make your own elite, man. Man United have a history of that.
I've always been
we've done that.
To wrap this up, boys, I've always been a guy who's pro youth. Like I would love to give youth players.
That's part of the romance,
I'd love to give young players a chance. And do you know why? Because we've done it in the past. Obviously, it's been a very long time ago now. But the class of '92, who would have thought that these players would have gotten us to the level that we know they were playing at?
I'm not saying we don't bring youth in. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is, Man United need to get to the level, bro, man. Look at City, man. I know we don't want to compare and all that, but we need to be winning trophies, man. We don't
need a petrodollar club, mate. That's a joke club, mate. Don't you compare us to them, mate.
I'm not comparing, but I'm trying to say we need to win trophies, man. I don't want to be dilly-dallying around with Fosu-Mensah. Is he coming back? Listen, forget that. Koulibaly, Ndombele. Get the real players in that's going to win us trophies, man. Yeah, yes, we can bring in Roof. But Mingy, you got a big roof like that.
Get on the comments.
Get in the comments.
Let us know what you think, guys. Let us know what you think. Should we hold on to our youth or should we sell them? Now, boys, that was it today. Thank you for joining me.
Yo, listen, it's always a pleasure, man.
Always a pleasure, man.
Just touch on the 100% Adoy.
Nah, man, we're not touching. Listen,
we're not touching on Chelsea.
See what I mean? The latest
Adoy, I get him.
Listen to me.
That's what you want to get.
The latest new toy, like a Galacticos Ed Woodward guy, mate, aka Ed Woodward wannabe, mate. Here, I'm telling you, he wants to get on the next new toy, mate. Listen. I'm not asked about that's Chelsea's player. What I'm asked about is the players that we have, the Greenwoods, the Chungs get given a chance to see if they're quality. Can they live up? Can they live up to what the name of Man United? But I think Foster Mensah needs to come back and just give him a chance to see if he can do it. If he can't,
listen, all I say to you, there's certain players that Mason Greenwood, Chong, they're not out there in the world. They're not out there in the transfer market where real, genuine, youth talent there. But for me, Foster Mensah and what's his name? Tuanzebe. There's about 50 of them around, bro. Let's be real out here. There's about 50 of them around. Yes, he can talk about all his sleeve and his Manchester, all that, But this guy will be ranting Ole Gunnar Solskjaer on December, to say when we get battered by, you get me another club.
I told you, I'm on flip-flop watch. You know what I mean? Him, Mr. Flip-flop. Look how many names he's got now. AKA Ed Woodward won't be Galacticos guy, you know what I mean?
Get your staff out if you're a Glazer fan then, innit?
Alright, boys, thank you for joining me once more.
Guys. Olives at the wheel. Tell me how good does it feel? We've got Sancho.
Anyway, guys, thank you for watching this video. Like it, share it. Subscribe to the channel as well. The United Stand trials video was out, so make sure you check that out as well.
Check that out, man. Check that out.
Yeah.
We got ballers.
Goldbridge at the wheel, fam.
You know what? Trust me, Goldbridge at the wheel.
Goldbridge at the wheel.
We got ballers, man. Check them out, man.
Said, where can we find you on social media?
Yeah, man, you know what it is, man. United Central, everything United, man. Go find me on there and on Twitter at realist_187, man. Real talk.
You can find me on social media as well. YouTube, Mr. Aaron United, and on Instagram and Twitter, Mr. Aaron United, Mr. Aaron UTD. Once again, guys, thank you for watching. Get your views and comments in the boxes below.
Always here.
We'll see you next week, same place, same time. Peace.